Okay. All right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am, hey, it's me. I'm Frida Hobbs. For those of you who don't know me, your friendly neighborhood bedroom candy consultant. Hey, Anisha. Hey, Mel. How y'all doing? Hey, LaKendra. Hey. So I'm showing my face now so that y'all know I'm not a bot, right? Because I do not always show my face. And I realize the reason why is because I'm going to be spending a lot of time in these various services today, right? And I have gone back and looked at some videos, and when my little pictures is inset, I look crazy when I'm trying to do something and I need new glasses. So I'm showing my face now, but I just don't want y'all to think I'm trying to hide when I turn my camera off. All right. Is that all right? Thank you, LaKendra. I appreciate you. All right, hold on one second. So as I said, I'm Frida, hey Deanna, your friendly neighborhood bedroom candy consultant, and I'm going to play a little video for you. Hold please.
What the heck is AI and why do I keep hearing about ChatGPT? Artificial intelligence, AI, is an emerging field with a wide variety of applications. In this workshop, we will explore three different AI-powered writing services: ChatGPT, Jasper and Canva's Magic Writer. We will start by discussing the basics of AI and its applications in content creation before diving into the details of each service. To begin our discussion, let's first define artificial intelligence. AI is broadly defined as any technology that enables machines to perform tasks or think like humans. AI can be used to analyze data, make decisions, provide insights, and power automation tools such as chatbots and virtual assistants. OpenAI is an example of a company that has developed tools dedicated to enabling machines to understand natural language processing, NLP. We will then move on to discuss the specific services we are exploring in this workshop: ChatGPT, Jasper and Canva's Magic Writer. ChatGPT is an advanced natural language processing tool that uses deep learning models to generate personalized conversations based on user input. Jasper is a friendly creative writing assistant designed to help users generate engaging content such as tweets, blog posts, and stories. Lastly, Canva's Magic Writer is a machine learning-powered tool designed for automatic textual summarization.
Okay, so welcome to the land of ChatGPT, Jasper, and Magic Write. Please let me know in the chat why you came today. Like if you're a bedroom candy consultant and you want to learn how to do social media, like streamline your social media process. If you're an educator and you want to know how this is going to impact you in the classroom. If you want to write and you think this is going to help you write easier, like let me know, because I am by no means an AI expert. But what I did realize is that I guess I'm an early adopter. I didn't really know that. Rodney Hobbs always makes fun of me because I act like I don't know I'm an early adopter. And then he's like, you've been using, like ChatGPT just came out at the end of November. And I've been using Jasper, which is a paid service, since April of 2001. So almost 2 years in. Yeah, LaKendra's like, what? Yeah, so I guess that makes me an early adopter. Okay, curious to see how it can help me in my consulting work. Okay, got it. I need more content for newsletters, trying to figure it out. Educator, content writer. I'm just nosy. Perfect. Good to see you, Mike Dorsey. BK Consultants here. Okay, great. So we got a variety of people. I'm going to spend most of my time kind of showing you how I use the different services. But what I want to tell you first is that OpenAI is a company that has been like behind the scenes. It was founded by Elon Musk and some other people, but Elon Musk sold his stock because he realized that automation and artificial intelligence would be a conflict with Tesla, so he couldn't really be involved in both. But it's like their mission is supposedly to use artificial intelligence to make the world a better place. Now, if you've seen The Terminator, I feel like we've done about 17 movies about why this is not a good idea. But the fact of the matter is it's happening anyway. And so here we are. The products I'm talking about today, ChatGPT is owned by OpenAI. It's one of their tools. Jasper is like a competitor, but that's been around for a while. And it's a little bit more robust. And then Canva is exactly what you think it is. Canva is the graphics suite that most of us have been using. And they just kind of sneakily on the sly embedded an artificial intelligence writer option in, and we didn't even know it. So what I want to talk briefly about is the benefits of artificial intelligence writing assistants, because all three of these are ones that I use regularly and I've found all three helpful, but I have my favorites for different things. And so benefits, the age of Ultron is upon us. Yeah, the whole thing is gonna blow up, and it's fine because I'm going to heaven, so it's all right. But I will get these coins while I'm here using AI. So the benefits of AI writing assistants: increased speed and efficiency. I cannot tell you how much time artificial intelligence saves me. I have an English degree. I can write. I don't have a problem with that. But this makes my life so much easier just in terms of using it as an assistant. And I'll show you in a minute by literally talking to ChatGPT. You chat with it like an assistant, right? So increased efficiency. Improved accuracy, which might sound crazy because I'm going to say something that conflicts with that in a moment, but improved accuracy in terms of typos and grammatical errors. It kind of helps eliminate that, which I think is why it might be a helpful tool for some students who have issues in that area. The ability to generate creative ideas, kind of self-explanatory, and then reduced plagiarism risk. This confuses a lot of people because I know we had a retreat, Team Innovate, our Bedroom Candy team had a retreat last weekend, and we did a 45-minute workshop on this. And the first thing Anisha said was, well, aren't we all going to get the same response? And the answer is no. This is not Google. It is not just going out on the internet saying, oh, who wrote something about this topic and copying it. It is using neural linguistic programming to go out on the internet and use the information that you feed it to predict what you might want to say about the topic, which means I could type the same prompt 3 times and get a different response each time, a differently written response. I could put it in all 3 different programs and get a different response. Anisha could put the same prompt in the program and get a different response. So it kind of eliminates the plagiarism thing. Now, let me say this, especially for my educators. There are some AI detectors out there that are coming online. This is one of those areas where technology and life is moving faster than law can keep up with it, right? Because I have a fear that this is going to unfairly hurt students who actually do write well. Because I have heard, because since I've been using Jasper for 2 years, there's a lot of people in that group who say, hey, I fed some stuff through the AI detector that I actually wrote myself, and it came back as 80% AI written, and that's not the case. And so I just kind of want to caution people about that before you're like, oh, there's this AI detector that's created by this one student that he did over Thanksgiving break, and I'm sure it's great. I want that boy to get his coin, but he did it over Thanksgiving break, and like everybody's joining it. And I just don't think that we are at a place yet where we can penalize students for something that we don't know a whole lot about. And, you know, we all know about, we already know about the prejudices that happen with technology. I mean, the fact that I walk into a public bathroom and have trouble getting the water to come on because my skin is darker, and water, you know, those infrared scanners don't pick up dark skin, like stuff like that you don't think about. So I just kind of want to point that out. So those are kind of the benefits. Now, the challenges with AI writing assistants: accuracy limitations. AI is not Google. This is what's confusing a lot of people. A lot of people will go to use AI and they'll go, oh, write me a blog post about lubricants or whatever, right? And then they get something back and they're like, they don't read it because they think, oh yeah, this is well written. The facts don't always check out. It is a writing assistant, but it is not a research assistant. That's the difference. Then the potential lack of creativity. If you're not a creative writer, I mean, that's a drawback. But I mean, if you're not writing for creative purposes, it doesn't seem like much of a drawback to me. And then obviously ethical considerations. You know, as Mike just pointed out, there's a whole lot going on right now in the realm of like, are people cheating? A lot of teachers and professors are going, I know the student plagiarized this. It's really going, it's huge. It is not going away. It is going to call for educators to really look at what is plagiarism, because the fact is it's original content. It's original content that was written with the help of a robot. Is that plagiarism? Is it not? In our day, it's plagiarism if you go look and you just kind of move a few words around, you copy somebody else's work and you don't cite it, right? That's not necessarily what this is. So I said all I want to say, but I can show you better than I can tell you. So hold on one second. Let me pull up my computer and let me open. Now let's see if ChatGPT is busy, because since it is going public in November, it has blown up and it is often busy, but it is free. So that's part of the issue. Jasper, I've been paying for a really long time. So that's never busy for me. And then let me pull up Canva. All right. Sorry, let me just get my windows together. All right, let's share screen. I want to share this screen. Okay, great. And somebody, Anisha or Patrice, give me a thumbs up to let me know you can see that. Okay. Okay, great. All right, so this is ChatGPT, and it's called ChatGPT basically because it does what it sounds like. You want to chat with it like it is your assistant. So I'll give you an example. Let me say write, and let me move this because I cannot see the chat bar. Hold on, y'all. Okay, there we go. Doesn't help that I also need glasses. Okay. Write an outline for a 7th grade level paper on the Civil War. Paper will need to be at least 5 pages long. Let's see what it gives us. And now, just so y'all know, because I know you can hear me swallowing, I'm over here drinking. This is how I write. I want to point out that the output is dependent on your input. So you could just say, write me a paper on the Civil War, right? Or you could say, I'm a 7th grader. I need you to write me a paper on the Civil War that covers these topics, You're going to get a more detailed output. Mike, you already over there? I see your face looking like, wait, what? You scared, Mike? Now, you could also just say, write me, because I was sitting with, and Kendra, you know Cassie Grogan. That's I was sitting with her. Rodney and I met her and her husband for lunch a couple of weeks ago. She's a law school dean. She had never heard of ChatGPT. So she was like, but I don't understand what you're saying. I took my phone and I said, give me a topic. And she said, bail reform. I said, write a blog post about the benefits of bail reform. And I hit send, and we kept eating our ahi tuna. And I put my phone down, and then 3 minutes later, I showed it to her, and she was like, wait, what? So once again, you got to check the facts, but I guarantee you, and the reason I want everybody to know about this, I guarantee you, your students with a little bit of money been using Jasper because their parents could afford to spend $100 a month for it. They've been using it for 2 years. So we can act like, oh, not a big deal or whatever, but all that's going to do is disadvantage the poor students. Because ChatGPT has been so busy that they're going to a paid model. There will probably still be a free model at some point. But y'all see this blog is right? I'm talking. I'm over here drinking this bourbon. Hold on, let me look at the chat. For some reason, I can only use it on my desktop and my phone. Okay. I don't know what that's about. Yeah, he might like school after this. I couldn't figure this out before. She said, Jesus, take the wheel. So I just wanted you to see the power. So in conclusion, yes. You all right, Patrice? Okay, so there we go. So that's Chat GPT, right? So yeah, you can copy and paste, but I want to stress this to you again, Anisha. You got to read this because I did an outline for a workshop earlier. It was not right. I was like, this doesn't make sense. This shouldn't go in this place. You can't just copy and paste and make a blog post. That is where you get into the realm of like Google, like not ranking your stuff because it recognizes that it's AI. You still got to put a little razzle dazzle on it, but it's gonna it's gonna help you out. This preacher is looking at it. Yeah. Yep. Okay, hold on. So that's Chat GPT. Let's move on over to Jasper. Now, Jasper has a chat function. The chat function is new, but it has all of these recipes and templates that I've been using. It has marketing templates. It has like just the blog, a one-shot blog post. I can put a topic in there and write a blog. It has all this other stuff. So let me go back to the chats so we can compare kind of apples to apples. All right, let me clear my chat. Y'all need to see what I was working on earlier. This is what I did earlier. Since I was an English major at the University of Virginia, I said, Jasper, write a syllabus for a 200 level college English course on African American women writers, should include, but not be limited to, authors like Octavia Butler, Toni Morrison, there will be a midterm final exam, 2 5-page papers, and a final 20-page paper. There will be 30 lectures over the course, I'm making this up as I go along, of 16 weeks. This is what I mean by the output gets better based on the input you give it. I'm scared. Let's see what she gives us. Mike, you all right over there, boo? Oh, wait, she stopped writing. Okay, no, there she go. Okay, so she's giving me the beginning. Let's see if we can continue, because sometimes it won't let you continue. Okay. Yep. And then you just keep going till you get your syllabus. Let me put this over in the long form writer and see if she'll do it all in one shot. Documents, new document, free form. Yeah, this is Mike. You see why this is my boo, right? And then BK Consultants, I got something for y'all. Okay. See what she does with this in all one shot. Oh yeah, tone of voice. So you can, sorry, the chat. I can't see the Okay, continue. There we go. Compose. So yes, you can get specific, like you can say tone of voice. Like if I'm writing a blog post, can say write like Oprah Winfrey. Like use Oprah Winfrey, use Joe Rogan tone of voice. And then you just hit continue until you get what you want. I told y'all you didn't want to miss this. Mike, did I just make your job easier or harder? Yeah. Good luck with the semester. Now I did it. I used something when I was testing it out yesterday. I forget what else I said in the command, but I think I literally said like make the schedule, like write like outline each lecture, and it did that. Boom. Okay. So now let's go on over to Canva. Now Canva is a little bit more finicky, but this is a good option for those who might not want to pay or sensitive content. Yeah. Randa, can I can I teach my class without you? I was about to get to that point. Can I? I just want to make sure. Are you done? Or can I? That's still good. Okay, great. So as I was about to say, Canva is a little bit more finicky because it has got the tightest restrictions on it. Got the tightest restrictions. So for bedroom candy consultants, if you say something like, write a blog post about sex positions, Canva's gonna be like, nah, we're not doing that, right? Or write something about lubricant. But what you can do is talk about romance, intimacy, certain products, right? Now, Canvas is in a weird place. It's in their docs. So if you start with Canva, and this is in the free Canva, not the paid Canva. So it's in their docs. You want to open a new document. And then you'll see this little plus sign. And then you want to click on Magic Write. So you could say, write 10 social media posts appropriate for use by a direct seller in the romance industry leading up to Valentine's Day. Oops. Okay, so it's not liking that. Let's see. I did it earlier and it gave it to me. Nope. All right, let's say, give me 10 ideas for blog posts related to Valentine's Day. Okay, nope, Canva's down because that shouldn't cause an issue. That's the only challenge with Canva. All right, let's refresh this. Yeah, nope, Canva's down. Okay, so I can't show you that one today because none of that should have dinged it. But Canva Magic Write is great because once it's free, first of all. Two, the prompts are in there. So I literally went in here a few weeks ago and said, write 10 engagement questions to help boost activity in my Facebook group, right? Gave me 10. I didn't like all 10 of them. I said, those are okay, give me 10 more, right? Out of that, I got probably 12 or 15 that I liked. I was right here in Canva, took and made them social media like graphics, and I was done for the month. Like, do y'all see how incredible that is? So Mike, let's go back to ChatGPT because I did. Let's go ahead and let's see. What did I do for you yesterday when I texted you last night? Oh, I said write a 3 hour, like write an outline for a 3 hour workshop for state employees about the concept of servant leadership. We will need at least one 15-minute break. Please include small group exercises and a 15-minute wrap up. I just put that in. I was like, let me see what happens. Mike, you all right? Yeah. Are you talking to Chevelle, Mike? I thought this was gonna take me longer, but that's pretty much what this is amazing. So I guess my question now is, I just want to give you a small sampling of all the stuff that I do. Um, does anybody have any questions or anything that they want me to test out for them? And you can let me know in the chat, and I can. You need sample inputs. Okay, hold on. Let me let you unmute yourself if you want. You don't have to, but okay. What are
This
you
is
trying?
great.
Like you need?
This is wild. This is just
Is it
so wild. And I've gone on ChatGPT myself, but you are like the master of writing good inputs. Okay. I have to give you your props because I'm like,
well,
how come
thank
I
you.
can't get it to do stuff like that? So I guess it would be helpful maybe to have just maybe kind of like a starter list of some ideas of um shoot, you could probably ask it to
Yeah,
do
no,
that.
that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna ask it, what is it that you have been using it for, or that you think that you would like to use it for?
Oh, there's all sorts of things I'd like to use it for, but the next thing is going to be a 1 day workshop about essentially high performance teaming, but using a framework that I already have designed.
Got it.
Yeah.
Can you give me a little information about the framework that you have?
It's a little too complicated for this call, but I kind of
Got
see
it.
where you're going.
Okay. Because so this input right here, it takes up to 4,000 words.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
So
I did not
you
know that.
could get, yeah, so you could get as specific as you want. You could
Gotcha.
literally say like, hey, this, and you can also like somebody mentioned, tone of voice in Jasper, right? You can tell it how you want to write. You can put in a piece of your writing and say, tell me what my tone of voice is, so that you can
Wow.
replicate that in other writing.
Got it.
You can put in a piece of writing and say, write a workshop outline based around the above content.
Now, you got to this through trial and error because you were, like, as you said, an early adopter, or did you use a resource to give you ideas about the things you could ask?
A little of both. So one,
Okay.
because Jasper, when it first came online about 2 years ago, they had a lot of training, like a lot of free training involved. And then I'm
Hmm.
in a couple of early adopter groups. And I think I'm a nerd, but like people are really nerdy and are like, I put this in. And I'm like, oh, wow. Okay.
Wow. Gotcha. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yo, you're welcome. Sherry, so I prefer Jasper just because he's my boy and I've been using him longer. And like everybody's on Chat GPT. So Chat GPT and Canva, as you can see, are often down. Jasper, I'm grandfathered in. I pay a lot for it, but I've been paying it for a while. And it has more robust programming. So a lot of people were like, I'm not paying for Jasper anymore because Chat is free. But because chat is free, everybody and their mama is using it, and the servers are always clogged. And I just prefer Jasper because they have better support. Like they have better support. But I use Chat GPT often too. Like sometimes Jasper, I'll be like, I don't really like that output. And I'll put the same output in both or same input in both and then tweak it to my needs. Does that answer your question? Yeah. You need a recorded version. Got it. Okay, perfect. Any other questions? So yeah, Daria, I hope I helped you with that. But yeah, it takes you can put in up to 4,000 characters. So you can get really, really specific. You can ask it to, like I said, duplicate your tone of voice. You can ask it to reword your content. Because I've been working on a book and I'm like, I don't like the way this paragraph sounds. And I've literally said, tighten up the grammar in this paragraph, and it'll do that. I see you, Mo. Let's see. You should be able to, okay, there you go.
Can you hear me?
Yep, I sure can.
Okay. So my question is, and maybe this is a stupid question, but in terms of plagiarism, how are you checking to make sure these blog posts or whatever it's creating for you don't have some level of plagiarism to them?
So a lot of people run theirs through plagiarism checkers. I don't even really bother anymore because for my purposes, like I'm writing blog posts about intimacy and sex and stuff like that. So I don't even really bother anymore. But in the early adopters groups I'm in, most people don't even use the plagiarism checkers that much anymore because it's literally giving you unique content every time.
Okay. All right.
So yeah,
Thank you.
But if you're concerned, run it through a plagiarism checker. What worries or concerns should we have about about original
one?
Okay. Sorry, I was reading LaKendra's question. So what worries or concerns do you have about original information that you enter? Can you I think I understand what you're asking, but can you unmute and just clarify?
Yeah.
So you mean in terms of them owning your content, like what your input?
Your information showing up, like you said, you're working on a book, right? And you put something in there, you're like, rework this. What concerns should we have, or do you have that information that is your material might be utilized in a similar way as an output for someone else?
Got it. Great question. So I do not have a big concern with that for Jasper because it's not reading people's input, it's reading the internet. So if my book's not out there on the internet, it's not sourcing from within, it's sourcing externally, is my understanding. So that's kind of what both programs do. The difference with Chat GPT and Jasper is Chat GPT is free. So when you sign up for an account on Chat GPT, it says this is a free beta version, and it basically is letting you know we're using you to help us program. So it's letting you know everything you put in is helping us get better and anticipating what future users are going to want to write about. So I'm not that clear about what that means, but I'm more concerned about putting any of my intellectual property into chat than I am about Jasper. Does that answer your question? Did she disappear? Okay, I'm assuming you're still good. Which program can be used for creating social media posts? Any of them, Randa, like all three. What do you want to write a post about? Let me go back to the chat and get out of the chat. Engagement posts. Okay. That's the answer was great. I was nodding. Oh, got it. Thank you. No, that's cool, Kendra. I got a whole lot going on the screen. Y'all are on the side and I'm trying to type, but no, thank you. As long as I answered your question. Engagement posts. Okay. Can you write me 10 engagement posts for Facebook? There you go. Now, once again, you're going to get better output if you put in more specific input. So if you, oh yeah, you sure can. Hold on, let me let you find you. If you raise your hand, that'll make it easier to find you. So you can unmute. There we go.
Okay, all right, thanks, Frida.
Oh,
Well, the other question that this is raising for me, because I know you're thinking about all the different ill-intentioned usages and unintended consequences, inequities, et cetera.
mhm.
I remember hearing about companies creating essentially representations, avatars, realistic avatars of, for instance, Black people in order to
Mhm.
avoid having to hire Black people for a commercial or for whatever. I could
100%.
imagine that similarly, they don't know how we, quote, we talk. So whoever the we is that you want to mimic or emulate, you can use this to figure out what would a Black person say, or how would an Asian person talk
Absolutely.
about this. That do you worry about that?
I don't worry about it that much. I worry about it, but I don't worry about it so much because it's still artificial intelligence. Like, so for example, I have written a social media post and said write in the tone of voice of Tiffany Haddish, right? And it just was like not authentic, right?
Got it.
So
Mhm.
we're gonna be like, it just wasn't. Part of that is because we're is not as represented on the internet as other people, right? So the what it's reading is not going to be as robust. I think that will change in the coming years, but right now it just was like not that great. So my goal on a personal level is to get people who are fearful about those things to lean in versus try to get others to avoid. Because what's happening, what I've seen happen with Jasper and what I think is going to happen with other versions, ChatGPT already has people making some apps around it, is that they are going to be looking for talent, meaning they're going to need people who are well versed on how to use the technology to help them craft this marketing and stuff like that. So yes, it's going to be a problem. As of right now, I feel like I can tell. I'll be like, that don't really sound right. That's not. But I think if we lean in, I think that's kind of, for me, that's the solution. Like, I really am kicking myself because I'm like, I should have hopped on Fiverr 6 months ago, because people are going to need me to help guide them in terms of input, if that makes sense.
Yep. Great. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Patrice, you said, would you prefer Jasper over ChatGPT for grant writing? Honestly, at this point, ChatGPT is learning super fast because it's got a bigger pool of people putting input into it. So I think if you're writing a grant and you don't think you're going to need it ongoingly, go with Chat because it's free right now. It's going to be $42 a month. I'd say go for that. I'm in on Jasper. Like, I'm keeping it. I just see too many use cases for it that I'm not going every way. So it's not like, Chat GPT is literally just the chat. Jasper has got templates, but if you know how to use the chat well enough, it's going to give you what you need. Do you have to have a business to get? Nope, you do not. It's asking for a company name and domain. Oh, and Sherry, before you sign up, I got a hold on, I got an affiliate. Hold on, sis. Hold on. But no, you don't need a business. I don't think so. But I signed up 2 years ago. So honestly, that could be different now, but you shouldn't. Okay, there you go. That's my link. And that should let you use it for free for a little bit. Somebody else have a question? Put your hand down. Okay, Randa, well, actually, I didn't cuss you out because it's non-VK people on here, so I don't cuss you out in public. But so that I just asked it a very generic question about 10 engagement posts. You could get much more specific with this. Like, she said, looking to spruce up your home, da 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 da. I get real specific in terms of, you just wrote a grant proposal for our trio. Thank you. Thank you. A couple people have inboxed me. I get much more specific about what I want. So full transparency, right? We have, so on our team, we have a Facebook group for our team, and there's about 1,200 people in the group. But then we have our elite group for our top sellers, and we do calls every Wednesday. I basically wrote a 10-week curriculum for us for next quarter about direct sales and like marketing, how to get your business started. I'm working on a curriculum about sexual health and wellness and like all of that. Now, these are all ideas that have been in my head. I could have written that on my own, but it would have required more research on Google to go, how should I structure that? What are things that you need to learn in 12 weeks? Whereas what I got back was about 80% usable. I was like, it was a couple weeks and I was like, nah, that's BS. Whatever, let me tweak that. It's missing this. But it got me about 80% there. That's a game changer because I got shit to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got stuff to do. So I'm just encouraging people to lean in because I think it's not going away. Like it's not going away. Okay, I'm finished a little bit earlier than I thought I was gonna be. Y'all need me to test anything else? Can you use to create social media account? Yes. Yep. Okay, clear on using Canva. Yeah, I was going to show y'all Canva, but Canva was busy, so I can't show you that. But yes, you can absolutely use it to create a social media calendar. I'm actually working on one for the team, and this is another thing where it's like you can't just say create a social media calendar for a year. You can, but it's not going to be as specific as you need, right? So because I've done research for the past couple of years and, I've been looking at what our team needs, I might go in and say, hey, I'm going to design a social media calendar for our team. I want to make it 30% engagement posts, 20% like selling, 15% get to know me, or whatever. I could do that and I could design it. I could get real specific and design it with that. Let's see. All right, you should be able to unmute.
Hello.
Okay, there we go. Hey, how you been?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. It's good to hear your voice.
Oh, first of all, thank you for doing this because my mind is blown. I've been hearing all about it, and I'll tell you, I had to write up like an application for project management. I was going for my PMP, which I got, yay. But
Yay,
the application, thank you. The application was driving me nuts because it was like, explain what you did in project management terms. So I go to ChatGPT and I'm like, help me, write something for me, right? And it was like, I didn't know that I had to give it so much like input and like, I just didn't know what I was doing, but I did go to it to see what it could do. So
yeah, so you could literally put in what you do and say, explain what I do in program management terms.
This is a game changer. This is
Talk to it like you are talking to an assistant. Like think of it as a writing assistant. Like, girl, here's my bullet points. Make this sound like the such and such the opening statement on an amazing resume that's gonna give you $100,000 job. Like you could literally talk to it like that.
So yeah, so this I will try this out. But you mentioned something about like being not experts, but better versed in this. Yes. What is our next step to do that? What would you suggest we do to get more versed on these, to be able to use it on an interview, perhaps?
Got it. That's a great question. And the answer is I don't know. So because I've been in the Jasper universe for almost 2 years, they just have offered so much education that I have taken it for granted. And I was like, oh, everybody's using Jasper because, I'm in a group with 20,000 other people, right? So to me, that's everybody. And then there's 300 million people in America, right? So I'm thinking I might need to teach some workshops. I really don't have another solution because there's a few people out there, but there's very few people teaching real world applications. Everything that's out there in the coaching realm right now for AI writing assistants is how can I make money? How can I make money? Literally everybody's trying to figure out how to write a course or write an ebook so they can make fast money. Mm-hmm. Nobody's teaching people how to use it kind of in this way. So I don't know. Like, let me know if you want me to like do some workshops, how much you would pay for them or whatever. Because
Right.
I like a new shiny toy. And so I've been having a good time.
And
But
this is the
yeah,
shiniest. This is the shiniest one. This is amazing. So thank
yeah,
you.
it's scary if you don't know how to use it. But once you learn how to use it, you're kind of like, okay, I can see where this is going to go. And so my mind, because I'm an ethical person. I think people's thoughts tend to go to, oh, people are going to use this to cheat. Whereas my mind goes, oh, I could use this to help teach my kids or my nieces and nephews how to become better writers, right? Like I'm thinking if I'd had this in college, I could say, next semester, I'm taking a 200 level English course about Shakespeare. Give me an idea of what books I should read over the summer. That's how my brain works.
Yeah. And that's why I think, yeah, you probably should do these workshops, because I think initially my mind is like, this can't be good. This is bad. This is bad. And I want to get out of that faster. I want to get out of that space and into the space where you are, where you're like, no, this is good.
Yeah. I mean, and not even so much that it's good, it just is. Like, it just is.
Right.
Like, when I saw it and saw the power of it, I was like, oh, this shit ain't going away.
Mm-hmm.
This is not going away. It's here to stay. It's about to blow up. Like, and let me figure out how to learn it. So I think, I mean, I don't want to act like my goal is to like help people learn how to use it ethically. Like, that's not my overarching goal. But I think I could help in that space.
That's a good starting point, though. Like, to start with,
yeah,
the ethical version, and then let people do what they will. But
right. Yeah, because people are gonna like it's gonna be crazy, but at least if you know how to use it, or at least know how it works. It's like letting your kids on social media, right? Like, you can try to keep them off social media, but it's kind of better that you know how TikTok works. So that if you're monitoring their TikTok, then at least you know what to look for. You know what scams are out there, or you know how people are grooming kids or whatever, versus just avoid it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Good stuff.
Okay, let's see. Oh, you're welcome. Kendra asked, can you ask it to create a relaunch timeline, social media post for a business? Yeah, why not? Okay, what's the business? And hold on. That's my affiliate link. That's not. Oops, shit. Sorry, just talk about ethics and now I'm cussing like a sailor. Hold on. I cracked myself up. Oh, okay, I'm gonna go back to that in a second. Have you noticed that it's become harder to write? No, actually, I have not. I found for me, it's been easier to, and sorry, I forgot this is on YouTube also. So let me read the question for people who might be listening later. Have you noticed that it's become harder to write and be creative on your own? Essentially, do you think there's a risk of becoming over reliant on it? For some people, absolutely. For me, I found the opposite. It's opened me up creatively, because if I'm thinking of a topic and I'm like, let me, what is that topic? And I get a brain freeze, right? I can talk to Jasper, like I can brainstorm with the AI. And I tend to start with give me an outline or help me write an outline versus write this item for me. Yeah. Yeah, people are gonna people. But yeah, some people are definitely going to become less creative. But you know what I also realized? Because what I realized is Jasper got me spoiled, right? Because the people who have been on there for 2 years have been paying. So they're business people, right? They're professionals, they're, whatever. ChatGPT, since it's been free, that's kind of where everybody hanging out. And it's a little hood over there. Like, it's the group's a little hood. Like, and so I was like, oh, people are literally using this amazing technology and being like, can you write me some fart jokes? Like, I've literally seen this and I cannot take it. Like, I cannot take it. So to answer your question, some people just are not creative anyway. And it looks like it's going to a general. Oh, okay, got it. Hold on. I don't know what is, what I'll do after this, I'll email y'all the affiliate link because I think the chat is not let me. So I'll just email it to this list. That's me, not creative at all. Yeah, some people just aren't creative. And Lakendra, did you want me to try to ask it to, what was it you asked me? To write a timeline? Okay, hold on one second. because my copy paste finger is not of God right now. All right, let's ask chat because I haven't been over there in a minute. Oops. Oh, I might not be able to log back in. Oh, hell. Because when it gets busy, she will kick you off. Oops. So let us in. Okay. So let's say create a launch timeline along with social media posts for my bedroom candy business. And so see, this is what I mean when I say it's not Google, right? She don't really know what bedroom candy is. So she doesn't know, like, we already have a product line or whatever, but yeah. So the more information you feed it, but yeah, there you go. To answer your question. Yeah. She's still writing, I'm drinking. So I have literally said, write a blog post about, or give me 10, I've said like, give me 10 blog post ideas for people who might be skeptical about direct sales, right? Gives me 10 ideas. I think about 7. I take 1 or 2, I tweak the input, I put it back, come back and say, write a blog post entitled Why Direct Sales is Not a Pyramid Scheme. Include da 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 da. Hit enter, go make a drink, come back. I have an output that is 75, 80% what I want it to be. All I then have to do is go rewrite it, add a little razzle dazzle, make sure it sounds like Frida, put some links in it, yada, yada, yada. So yeah. So the answer is yes. Okay, we are almost at time. Any other questions? Mike, you need anything? You good over there, brother? I feel like I shocked you or something. Let's see, I got a couple pastors on here. I know y'all are gonna pray because it's the late. We're in Terminator. We are here. We're here. Yeah. Let's see. Thank you for. Oh, you're so welcome. So welcome. Yeah, I just realized a lot of people were like, I don't even know what you're talking about when you say ChatGPT. And once again, as an early adopter, I was like, oh, I don't want it to like pass everybody by. So I might do it again just because I know a lot of people miss this. But yeah, y'all are absolutely welcome. Oh, so the include Google search data, Sherry, is brand new. Like when I'm talking about brand new, I mean just added like within the last week. So I've barely used it, but it will. It's gonna help. It's gonna change research papers because from what I've heard, it's already relatively accurate. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, thank you. So y'all are welcome. BKBCs, this is all I'm saying. I don't want to not hear nobody. Now come to me for prompts. If you're like, I don't know what to ask it to get this, feel free to ask me. But what I don't want to hear is, I don't know, it depends on social media because we will fight. Like, I don't want to have to fight y'all because I love y'all. So yes, I'm freeing you from the burden of yes, I got you, LaKendra. Yes. She said, thank you, and please keep sharing the knowledge, especially in our Black communities. Game changer. I appreciate this. I was thinking the whole AI world would be so harmful, but this is great. Oh, okay, good. Thank you. Because it's scary if you don't know. Please send out your affiliate link because I'd love to try and give you. Thank you so much. I will send my affiliate link right after that. And thank you for the reminder. I'm going to link it to my website just so that if you come back later, you can find it. But yes, I hope this helped y'all. I hope you feel a little bit more comfortable with AI. Daria, if you want to have like a one-on-one, like if you need some support to get what you want out of it, just let me know. Just my schedule is on my website. It's at fridahobbs.com. just schedule like a 30-minute or hour meeting. Like I totally do not mind. Like I'm down for I'm down for whatever. I'm trying to help the people. So long as you don't mind that I'm drinking bourbon on the call, I got you. And everybody have a good night.